morning, good evening, good afternoon. Just wanted to make a video on oh, I had to use that. Take that back out. Okay, yeah, use that for later. But contracts, verified and unverified contracts, because I was a part of the Tron-Divs, and the Tron-Divs was giving out 20% in ROI in 5 days, and that's something that newcomers, especially veterans, should see as a red flag. That's a very fast time, but everything seems good while it's still working. I mean, this is the Tron-Div that I had on my last video, which I deleted, by the way. But if you click to it now, it's not working. I wasn't a part of the Telegram or anything, so I don't know when they changed it, but apparently you gotta put in a hyphen here and it pops up. Okay, but it's not working. You can see the available to withdraw here. You can see the investments here. You can see how much I took out. It's half, basically. So basically, these things are here to just get your money, your currency, your Tron, or whatever it is. It doesn't matter what cryptocurrency it is. They're just trying to take it. And the funny thing is that it seemed great while it was working. They had their token coming out and verified contract here. No one told me about the hyphen and the name change. It's only one YouTuber I knew that was talking about Tron dividends, and I had to learn everything through that. And not even through him was I getting pretty much anything, because if you look at the verified contract, the balance is zero. There's 0 TRX in this contract. Okay, so you know, a lot of people like to say, "Oh, the contract's verified and blah blah blah," and it makes you want to trust it, but no one can tell you what's in the actual contract because they can't read contracts. All right, so apparently somewhere in this contract, this verified contract, there was a clause until where they can just hit the kill switch and swallow up all this Tron. There's no Tron here. I can hit write contract. They'll still let me go here and hit the send. I've already done this. I'm not going to do it again. This is going to waste my gas for no reason. I've done this 3 times already, trying to pull Tron out of something with the 0 balance. I'm not going to do that right now. But I'm just trying to prove a point. That this was a verified contract here. You see the Tron invested, the investors, it went crazy, bonkers. Look at that, 438 Tron ready to withdraw, and I can't even take it out. All right, so that's a dud. So this is for the new investors. I mean, don't let these snakes make you afraid of investing in cryptocurrencies. There's tons of ways to invest. I would basically say to get in contact with anyone that you trust wholeheartedly into coming into investing in cryptocurrencies, because there's things like this that can just take all of your money. Like, if I didn't know any better and I saw this being in a verified contract for Tron, I could have easily pulled out all of my daily plus and put it in this contract, and all of my daily plus would be gone right now. And here's the thing. Here's the funny thing. Daily Plus, you can look at the contract for Daily Plus. Let's check that out. Boom. You see that? It has a balance. Let's go to the contract. And there you go. The contract is unverified. How about that? So what does that mean? Usually they say unverified, you can't read the code. That's all it is. Verified contract, they show you the code. An unverified contract, you cannot read the code, so you can't find any clauses within that will just run away and take your money. You have to trust the developer not to run away with your money. Now, I know that the talk now has been, I'm going to say gone DG. You want to just rebrand it as Ethereum Gold. But Ethereum Gold has the two things that we're looking for. It has a verified contract, and it has a solid developer that's not going to run away with your money. At least we don't think he suddenly will run away with your money. But you got two things there. You got a solid developer, and you have a verified contract that you can actually see and work with. I can work with this contract as well. I can, even though it's unverified. And this is the Daily Plus, by the way. Here, Daily Plus. Buy, donate, withdraw. You can work with it. And I've actually learned how to work with these contracts through Tron-Divs, you know, because when the website went down, I went straight to the contract and I withdrew money while I still could. But the balance on Tron-Divs was what? Zero balance. They took the money. They ran with the money on a verified contract. So Tron-Divs is a dud. It's a scam. Let's let people know that. Video taken down. Alright, so what do we have now? We have MyMicroProfits. I got $1,030 active deposit. $752 withdrawal. What is it, about 8 days to ROI now? Let's check this. Yeah, 8 days to ROI. And we're out of here with all our money back. And yeah, it's just going to be a free money machine after that. I'm glad it happened. There's lots of videos on it. But I'm just going to say this is really risky. I don't know too many people right now that could just put $1,030 into some platform that doesn't even have a contract. You're really just putting it in the wind. This is money from my Daily Plus, and I was gonna put it back in my Daily Plus. But now it's like shit. I mean, you're taking a 50% hit on Daily Plus every time you get in. Funny story about Daily Plus. I was trying to get in earlier tonight, and it wasn't working. It was right after I figured out Tron-Divs was not working, and I went to my Daily Plus, and I could not access it. Went to the contract, and that's when I realized that the contract is unverified, and I got worried. This is why you should always do your due diligence first before you get into any platform, so you could be worry-free. I shouldn't have to. Yeah, I mean, we should all be grown. I shouldn't have to tell you not to play around with your money that you need. Obviously, this should be like buying a lottery ticket. It's however much you spend on your lottery tickets, or sacrificing not buy a box of cigarettes or whatnot. But that should be your money to put in this. That'll keep things less stressful for you, because if you were to put in something like $1,000, knowing that's all the money that you have, and then you come back and it's gone, that can be very stressful. So yeah, Daily Plus wasn't working for me. It wasn't working on the phone. I got worried for a second, and then coming into the contract, seeing the contract was unverified, I'm still thinking about that right now. I wasn't able to manipulate it while that was happening. It seemed like an attack on the platform, uh, but the platform came back. I wasn't worried. Well, yeah, I was worried. I was worried. I'm not gonna lie. But I kind of felt like, I felt like it would come back in the back of my mind, because this was a low risk for me. My micro profits, high risk, very high risk, but it's still here. I mean, you got an exchange function now. I can even exchange this 6 cents right here if I wanted to. I'll show you, because that was the thing on the weekends. I didn't get any. I don't know if we got a bonus this weekend. Maybe tomorrow. Sometimes we'll get a bonus on either Saturday or Sunday, like $1, some change. But yeah, even that 6 cents I can change into Ethereum. Look at that, 5 cents. That's crazy. Like, if this platform keeps going, that would be wonderful. But I mean, they claim to pay you for life, and not just stop after you, like, what, 3x or 5x or whatever. And that's a red flag. That's a really big red flag. Nothing should pay you forever. If it sounds too good to be true, usually it is too good to be true. That's why you get in early with things like this. You get your money back, and then you just ride the wave until that wave ends. And that's what I'm about to do now. I'm about to ride that wave until this wave ends. But there you go, man. This MyMicroProfits, it's a hype. Definitely a hype. 3X Capital, haven't gotten in there. Heard about that. Our website went down. People got scared. Tried to stay calm. Website's back. But there's thousands of these different types of programs. They're not contracts, but now we see that contracts, it really doesn't even matter if you don't trust the developer. The developer, if you don't know how to read code, the developer can run away with your money, point blank, period. So, how am I going to move forward? I don't know, man. I think I'm going to have to start just taking my divs, and I might end up in Ethereum Gold with Sunny. It's just a circle. I was there when I started. I left, and then I'm going to go right back. And I don't know if it was the attack tonight and not being able to get here, but let me tell you something. When you can't access your money, that's not a good look, and at all. So there you go, people. Tron-Divs scammed out. Seems too good to be true. Usually is. Get in, get your money, and keep making money on top of that, so you don't end up with a loss. And join something with a good dev and a verified contract that people can see and evaluate. Maybe not you, but someone else can evaluate the contract and say, hey, look, there's a kill switch here that takes all your money and gives it to the developer. You got to be smart about these things, people. And I am out.